Hey YouTube, hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for joining me. Being in the kitchen might just become my new thing. I'm starting to do a lot of kitchen videos and I'm kind of enjoying it because it kind of inspires me to kind of play around a little bit more. Don't just, rely on the kind of salads, smoothies, different things like that. And I got a treat for you today. Now, I've made different versions of these before. I've made them many, many times. But the thing is, I don't write the recipes down to a lot of these treats. So I kind of have to remember, recreate them again in my head. And I make them a little bit different. I adjust. I say, okay, well, that worked well. Maybe we'll try this, blah, blah, blah. And also too, sometimes the certain like videos will get buried, and it's kind of hard to go back and find them. So anyhow, today I'm going to make these chocolate balls for you, and I'm going to reposition the camera so we get that good angle. Okay, first we're going to start with the dry ingredients. I've got a cup of walnuts. Got a cup of oats. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't always put oats in there. The oats are kind of a filler because it's kind of a cheaper way to get me a little bit more bang for my buck. And then I have a quarter cup of cacao. No, actually, that's a third of a cup of cacao. And we just blend that up. We're gonna I want to let the nuts, I want to let the oats, I want to let it just all blend into like a powder. All right, we got, ooh, that's nice. That's nice and mixed up there. Next, gonna add a cup of dates. I'm just using these little daglet dates. I think that's what they're called, deglet or daglet dates. And the dates I soaked just a little bit just to soften them up. Now I'm gonna put the top back on and I'm gonna start blending a little bit here. But as I'm blending, I'm gonna start adding a little bit of almond milk in there. And you want to add your liquid, which is my almond milk, just little by little. Because if like I always say, you can always add more, you can't add enough. And there's just something like once you get them a little too mushy, they're just not going to do right. So be careful. In fact, I'm going to start by getting my food processor going. All right. Yep, nice kind of gooey consistency. Now I'll tell you for this amount, and I'd still be careful when you're doing your almond milk. Let's see. I had about a half a cup in there, and I've got about an eighth of a cup, so I used about a quarter of a cup and an eighth. I forgot my fractions. What is a quarter of a cup plus an eighth of a cup? Anyhow, you get the idea. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get in there and I'm going to roll this up into a ball. This is where the hands get kind of messy and gooey and this and that, which makes camera work tricky, but let me roll this into a ball and I'll be right back to you. Okay, I've got my ball of dough for lack of a better word, and all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take small pieces of it. You kind of get an eye for what size you want after you've done them a few times, and then I just take them like this and I roll them and put them on this baking sheet, and I just kind of keep going through them. I have a little bit of this thing, I don't know, maybe I might have a little bit of OCD. I like them to be kind of uniform. So I'm like very particular, like I'm always rolling them. I'm like, okay, did I get more there? Did I get less? Which doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter if you have different size ones, but I just keep rolling them and rolling them and rolling them. till I go through my whole ball of dough. Looking good. And from the feel, I like the consistency. All right, well, you guys get the idea. Plus it leaves you with dirty hands. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll the rest of these out, put them on this baking sheet right here, and I'm just gonna pop that baking sheet into the freezer. And I'm gonna leave them overnight. And then you know what I do? Sometimes it's probably not the best. You probably get a little bit of freezer burn or something, but sometimes I just eat them off the tray until they're gone. Or I could I'll put them in a little container or whatever. But once again, like, you know, you've got dates, you've got nuts in there, a cup of walnuts, what have you. But not eating these like as a sit down to a meal. I'll generally have like a couple. Sometimes I'll have 3. But usually I'll just have like 2 with a smoothie or with a cup of tea or with a cup of coffee in the morning. So anyhow, just get in the kitchen and play. You can make all kind of fun treats as well as good nutritious food for yourself. So hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If y'all like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you here again in the next day or so. Peace.